Everyone craves respect. Deep down, we all want to feel valued, seen, and treated like our time and feelings actually matter, especially in romance, because that's exactly where disrespect stings the sharpest. A rude comment from a coworker, annoying. The same tone from someone you're falling for, it can keep you up at night. Here's the uncomfortable part most dating advice skips. Very often, we accidentally train people to disrespect us. Not because we're weak, but because when those intense feelings hit, those butterflies, that chemistry, that he's different hope, we start over-investing. We chase, we excuse, we give way more than we're getting back. We tell ourselves it's fine, while quietly chipping away at our own self-respect. And once self-respect fades, our overall attractiveness in his eyes fades right along with it. So today we're going deep on the exact opposite, how to command genuine respect from a guy, even when you're head over heels, heart racing, totally smitten. These aren't manipulation tactics. They're dignity-preserving principles that protect your emotional well-being and naturally filter for men who are capable of treating you right. Let's break it into 4 core rules, plus the mindset foundation that ties everything together. Rule 1. You cannot turn a disrespectful man into a respectful one. You can't make a cat bark like a dog. This is the most important filter, and sadly the one most women ignore when feelings are strong. Some men are disrespectful as a default mode. They snap at waiters, talk down to friends, cut people off in conversation, make sarcastic jokes that aren't funny, ghost group chats, or treat service people like inconveniences. That behavior isn't reserved for bad days. It's their character baseline. And here's the cold truth. If he's like that with others, he will eventually be like that with you. You are not the magical exception. The women who keep hoping they are usually end up on the longest, most painful emotional roller coaster, while he's the only one having fun. So from the very first dates, become a quiet observer. Watch. How does he speak to the barista when the order is wrong? Does he thank the Uber driver or barely acknowledge them? When his friend texts during the date, does he reply respectfully or act annoyed? How does he talk about his exes, his mom, his female coworkers? These are not small details. They're previews. If the preview is consistently disrespectful, believe it. Don't audition to be the one woman who fixes him. That role almost always ends in heartbreak. Quick mindset check. The bad boy excitement is real, but it's dopamine, not compatibility. The thrill usually comes from uncertainty and intermittent rewards. The same psychology slot machines use. Sustainable attraction grows from safety, consistency, and mutual respect, not from walking on eggshells hoping he'll finally choose kindness. Rule 2. Your attention is currency. Make it conditional on respectful treatment, not on how much you like him. This is where most of us slip when feelings are high. We keep giving attention generously even when he's giving crumbs. We text back fast, make excuses for his silence, reschedule around his flakiness, laugh off mean jokes, accept last-minute invites like we have nothing better to do. Every time we do that, we teach him, you don't have to try, I'll stay anyway. Instead, link your attention directly to his actions. Classic scenario most women have lived: Friday night date at 7 p.m. You're there at 6:55, cute outfit, excited. 7:20, no show, no text. 7:35, still nothing. The disrespect isn't the lateness itself, emergencies happen. The disrespect is him knowing at 6:40 that he's running 40 minutes behind and choosing not to tell you. He decided his convenience your time. Common reactions that backfire. Hey, are you close? Still giving attention. Angry paragraph. Emotional labor for free. Waiting another 15 minutes, training him it's okay. Strongest move, leave at 7:15, 7:20 if there's zero communication. No dramatic text, just gone. Your evening is too valuable. If he's actually a high-quality man who had a legitimate reason, flat tire, family emergency, phone died at volleyball like in that old movie scene, he will. Reach out immediately when he realizes, apologize without excuses, make it up with real effort, reschedule plus extra thoughtfulness. That chase reparation effort is respect in action. If he just says, sorry babe, got caught up LAL 3 days later, you've got your answer. Apply this principle everywhere. He makes a sarcastic comment about your job, hobby, looks. Don't laugh it off. Calmly say, that didn't land well with me, and pull back warmth until he corrects course. He consistently takes 12 plus hours to reply while posting stories. Match his energy. Slow your replies. Fill your life. He suggests last-minute hangouts every time. I'm not available last minute anymore. Let me know earlier next time. Then actually be unavailable. People value what costs them effort. Free attention. Trucks, taken for granted. Rule 3. Master calm under pressure. Avoid the two attraction-killing extremes. Extreme number 1. Overly submissive, no pressure mode. You want commitment, but you're terrified of seeming needy, so you say, I'm okay with whatever you want. No rush. I'm happy just hanging out. Friends with benefits is fine if that's all you're ready for. You're trying to be the cool girl, but inside you're hoping he'll eventually choose you. Problem, you're lying to both of you. Eventually the mask cracks. A passive-aggressive comment, a long emotional message at 2 a.m., tears, and he feels ambushed. He pulls away. You feel rejected. Cycle repeats. Truth. If clearly stating, I want to build toward an exclusive, serious relationship makes him disappear, he was never going to stay anyway. Being extra accommodating only postpones the inevitable ghosting or slow fade. Healthier move, state your goal early and kindly, then observe what he does with that information. Example phrasing. I really enjoy spending time with you, and I'm looking for something that can grow into a committed relationship. That's where my energy is going right now. Then watch. Does he step up? Does he match energy? Or does he deflect with, let's just see where it goes? I'm not ready for labels. If it's deflection, polite exit. You're not negotiating your destination. Extreme number 2, explosive reactivity. The opposite trap, every canceled plan, every late text, every small slight, immediate anger, long voice notes, how could you, blocking, unblocking, ultimatums. This makes people walk on eggshells. They stop respecting you and start managing you, or just leave. Calm power sounds like, this is the 3rd time plans changed last minute. That doesn't work for me. Then lower contact investment until behavior changes. No drama, just consequence. Calm plus firm, magnetic. It shows emotional strength. Rule 4, draw the line early. Small disrespect tolerated today becomes big disrespect tomorrow. Most regret stories follow the same script. She let so many little things slide in the beginning because she didn't want to seem high maintenance. Then, after exclusivity, she finally spoke up, and he said, you never had a problem with this before. Why are you changing? From his perspective, that's true. You trained him the behavior was acceptable. Prevent that by addressing issues in real time, calmly, early. Examples. Phone glued to his face the whole date. I'd love if we could put phones away and actually connect tonight. He makes a joke that feels like a subtle dig. Hey, that comment didn't feel good. Let's not go there. He says he'll call and doesn't. Next time he reaches out, I noticed you didn't follow through last time. I'd prefer if we only make promises we can keep. Unequal effort. You always initiate. Stop initiating for a week. See if he notices and steps up. Good men respect a woman with a spine. They feel safe knowing where the lines are. Low-quality men either cross lines repeatedly, exit, or complain that you have boundaries, also exit. Final mindset foundation. The self-respect checklist. Every week, ask yourself these 4 questions. Am I saying this mostly to please him or keep him? Am I overcompensating for his low effort? Am I making decisions out of fear he'll leave? Would I accept this behavior from a friend or give this advice to my best friend? If 2 or more answers are yes, pause. Pull energy back. Recenter on your standards. Protect your peace first. Bottom line in one sentence. Respect is not something you convince a man to give you. It's something you command by how consistently you value and protect yourself. When you live by these 4 rules, filter for respectful character from day 1, make your attention conditional on treatment, stay calm instead of submissive or explosive, set and hold boundaries early. You stop attracting men who need to be fixed and start attracting and keeping men who already know how to value a high-quality woman. You deserve that. Don't settle for less just because the butterflies feel intense. The right man will match your energy, and respect will feel natural, not like something you have to fight for.